We're always manifesting our reality. Most of the time, maybe all the time, subconsciously. We always get what we're putting out there. Now, if you can look back, maybe there was a time when you were bullied, and the reality was you were a soft, vulnerable target for a reason. Yes, someone else had their own story going on, but you had your own story going on. And maybe the part of you that became vulnerable and easy to be targeted was because of something that you believed about yourself, something that you embodied, some pain that was going on in your life, and it put you in that position where other people could sense that, and then it made you an easy target. You might have asked yourself, how the hell did I get into this job? How the hell did I get into this relationship? I recently had a relationship where afterwards my eyes were open. I was like, who am I? How did I end up in this place with this person that was taking from me? The reality is we are unconsciously, we are manifesting our world around us. So when I put myself into a short but hurtful relationship, it's because that's what I was creating. I was creating the world where that person and I would be attracted to each other, and it would be a dark and hurtful experience because subconsciously, unconsciously, that's how I was aligning myself. I didn't believe that I had high value. I didn't believe that I was worth time, respect, integrity. Same thing goes for a job where you're like, how the hell did I get here? How did I become so taken advantage of? If we leave it in the external, we have no power. I mean, we can quit, but we have no power over how do we change the part of us that continues to step back into that place where we get taken advantage of. Here at this channel, we learn to walk the pathway. And the pathway is the pathway through an acceptance and an understanding of the dark parts of us that are still in the shadows. Those dark parts of us that are still in our subconscious mind. And we learn how to pass and walk through them and integrate those dark parts into us so that we can take the dark and mix it with our light and find a perfect yin-yang balance. Find that perfect alignment where we can live and we can move forward in our life. If you like this video, do all the things. There's a link in the description below. Click it. I'd love to have a one-on-one chat with you and start that journey with you. I want to walk with you and help you realize areas where you're still dark. When it comes to manifesting the reality that you're walking into and how to do it consciously rather than subconsciously, what you say is what you believe. Okay? You might not say it out loud, but you might say it internally, but what you say is what you believe. Whatever the language that you have about yourself is the reality that you're creating. And maybe you don't say it in words, but maybe you continually demonstrate it through actions. I'm not worth my time. So you can just pay me whatever, $10, $15, $20, whatever isn't appropriate for your time. I don't care, that's fine. Hey, can anyone do this? Hey, you do that. Okay, yeah, I'll do that. When you keep demonstrating that your time is worth a low amount of respectful time, respectful energy, respectful money, when you're demonstrating that, you're saying to yourself and you're manifesting the reality where you're gonna continually be met at a low bar. Because what you believe is your pathway. That's number 2. What you believe is your pathway. What you believe is the path that you're going to go on. If you have low expectations, low belief, you're going to get low standards of reality presenting themselves to you. Not because reality is a bitch, but because, I guess, in reality, life is a bitch that gives us what we're putting out. Okay? So if you want to step into depth and security and have a real meaningful connection with yourself and where you are trying to and where you're wanting to go, 1, what you say is what you believe. 2, what you believe is your pathway. And 3, you always end up where you align yourself towards. Okay? What does that mean? You always align yourself. Oh, didn't say it right. You always end up where you align towards. And that's your deepest form of belief. Wherever you align yourself towards is, and when we say the word align, what we mean is how we put our entire being into our day-to-day action. That's our deepest form of what we say, what we believe. Then our deepest form is how we are aligned. The place where you're going to end up is the place that you are believing, speaking, and aligning. So when you start speaking in ways that lower your integrity, you can always expect to have low returns. But when you start changing the framework for how you speak, I am worth time. I am worth effort. I am worth love, consideration, and respect. I am a person who has depth and security in their emotions, in their connections with themselves, and their connections with other people. When I work, people see that I have high standards, I have high, deep respect for myself, and I am paid the thing that I am worth. When we start stepping into and saying and believing and aligning ourselves with our truest sense, our highest version of ourselves, that's when we can start to have the real manifestation of reality. Not just the subconscious manifestation of you're always just gonna get what you're putting out there even if you don't really realize what you're putting out there. No, we can step into true manifestation of reality, where we can truly get what we are putting out there because we're embodying it first. We are the gateway to the change that we want to see. We are the thing. You are the thing that opens, and through that opening, that's how healing, change, new reality starts. And it starts with you. It starts how you speak to yourself, how you speak out loud, how do you speak to your partner. Do you want your partner to feel loved, joy, peace? Do you want these things? How are you manifesting that in your relationship? Are you building the person up by speaking hope and love and encouragement into them? Or are you speaking in a way that subconsciously is tearing them down, breaking them down? And in some regards, I bet that's some broken pathway that either from you in old relationships, or you watched your parents, or they watched their parents, and then all get handed down to you. We manifest the reality that we always know, and when we can change that is how we can consciously, with awareness, realize the 3 things. What you say is what you believe. What you believe is the path. And 3, you are going to end up where you're aligning yourself towards. This is how you change your world. This is how you change your circumstances. You're not creating a fairy tale in your mind. You're realigning your beliefs about yourself. I am confident. I can stand here and speak to you and have a heart that's full and connect with you, and you can hear my heart and you can be lifted up because my heart's speaking. We are speaking with confidence. We are speaking with boldness. And that's how you change your reality. That's how you lift your circumstances from some low vibrational thing that you could easily disregard and skate through and maybe not really get noticed. There's not too much conflict. But you're setting your bar too low and you're living with the rewards of a low bar. When you can change the reality around you, that's how you manifest a new reality, is by changing your inner reality, realizing how do you speak to yourself? How is what you're saying informing you about what you believe about yourself? And what is it what you believe? How does that inform where you are aligned and how you're going to end up. Fuck yeah.